That still puts a smile on my face. Okay. So here's a quick summary of all 3 of the Star Wars episodes. Just gonna go over the first one real quick. They both, I think all 3 of them go for $10. They're all real cheap. The first one has like the second best story. This is pretty much the end where you and Vader fight a whole bunch of these robots. There's not too much else with the story. I think you might fight a robot or 2 before that. I don't remember. I remember like hacking a lot of doors and shit like that. But this is like the second best and second longest too, because the episode 2 story is real fucking short. I wish this part was a little bit longer. Also, you're going to end up trying to watch Vader in the background. And while fighting with the robots, it's kind of a bitch, but Vader does some like kick-ass moves. He's real creepy, and he's much larger than you, and you get that good feel of depth in this game. The sound is really good. There was a lot of glitches with the lightsabers and the blocking of the robot blades, but they've fixed that now. So most of those glitches from the early reviewers, that shit's all been pretty much fixed. You can see some of the lightsabers not blocking. This is really old footage, so all that shit's been like dealt with. And that's something you definitely want to know, because if you're using like a sword game, you want to be able to stop their fucking blows. It's pretty much what this whole like dojo shit's about. In all 3 of the episodes, the dojo is the meat and potatoes. The story definitely comes second, if not dead last. On episode 2, the story in episode 2 is not
I will not be denied.
It is fucking forgettable. There's a Rancor there. But episode 1 has the second best story, and as far as the dojo, it's going to do all the basic stuff. You're getting all the basic robots, and I think till like the last like level 40 is when the humanoid ones come in. There's different color lightsabers, which don't really change anything except for the looks and the hilts. It has 3 different dojo maps, which just is just cosmetic. It doesn't really change anything else. You deal with the little balls. They have ones with shields. They have ones with blades on them. And that's it. It's very basic. But if you're going to get episode 1, with all 3 of them being out, you're pretty much going for the story at this point, because the dojo is like 2 steps backwards compared to like episode 2 and episode 3. The one thing they did really good is every dojo after episode 1 came with more and more stuff. We'll see in a little bit on episode 2. But we'll talk about that. Episode 2, besides its forgettable story, that's really quick, like maybe a half an hour, you'll go through it. There's pretty much a lot more of the same with the robots, but they have a weird flying like animal that spits fireballs. It's probably the dumbest thing in the game, and it's in episode 3, and I can't fucking stand it. It's this little stupid flying thing that spits like little fireballs at you. It's like they could have done something a lot better. I'm gonna give it honest criticism. But in episode 2, you get your force powers. You get like force grab and force throw, and they have like little devices in the dojo. It's only one dojo. There's not different ones. And there's more of the humanoid walker type robots. And they have like 3 levers, and the levers are attached to different types of mechanical devices. One's like a turbine that will suck you in. One's like a, I don't know what you call it, just like some kind of like press machine that comes down and just crushes whatever's fucking there. And then there's like an electrical fence that the robots just naturally will walk through when you activate it. Also, there's 2 like giant like boulders on the ground. Those are real fun. It's fun to throw rocks at these fucking things. Yeah, so here's the episode 2 dojo. And pretty much you just force powers. You're able to throw the lightsaber now. The force power, it's just the one, but you know, it does the job, and the interactive dojo is pretty fun. The little stupid, like, bat things. And there's more robots that you have to deal with. Now you get, you know, you can suck them into the turbine or crush them. It's more of the same, and it's a little bit more interactive. For the force powers, it's bare bones, but it's not bad overall. The sound is good. They definitely worked out a lot more of the bugs, I think, in the second episode. So everything's just a lot more better. Other than that, it's more the same. The storyline is mostly you running through the dark, and you have to like fight a rain core. Vader teaches you how to do force throw and stuff like that. He throws rocks at you, but it's all very like short. And, I don't know. It wasn't that good. It wasn't that impressive. And you can also get different colored gloves as like an unlock, which is, who cares? It doesn't change anything. It just changes the colors of everything. Throwing the lightsaber is fun, but at the same time it leaves you like completely defenseless. So if someone's shooting at you, you're gonna fucking catch it in the face. But that's pretty much the say the main difference in episode 2. I think you're way better off getting this going straight for episode 3. You're going to get so much more to do, and it's probably, in my opinion, it's got the best storyline by far. There's a great part where you're on like a skiff, and there's stormtroopers, and they're all shooting at you, and you're doing your blocks. You can grab stormtroopers off the skiff and throw them into the guy piloting, driving it, and just crash the whole thing and kill a whole bunch of people. There's a chicken walker. There's a lot more stuff you do with the lightsaber and the guns. In the dojo, just like what you're seeing now, you get the dual lightsabers. You get Darth Maul's lightsaber, which I could give two shits about him. But you get the blaster rifles, and it is fun fucking blasting shit. The stormtroopers come out. They're new. They're a lot of fun. You can shoot them in the face, and their gun jumps up in the air. And you can force pull the gun out of the air into your hand. The thermal detonators, the hand grenades, again, like with every game I play, I pretty much suck at throwing hand grenades, but they're effective. Incoming is my grenade skill. Hold that. Boom itself up. Great. You could throw both the lightsabers, and you also, I think after you get so many kills in a row, and I guess you have like some kind of meter. I've never noticed if there is an actual meter, but you get force lightning, and you'll get like electricity around your hands, and you can fry people, you can fry the robots. That's a lot of fun. But to me, the best thing is just getting the blaster rifles and having one lightsaber in your hand. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot more robots. Some of them have like walkers, and they have armor, and you can literally blow chunks of the armor off. The stormtroopers are really, I don't know, the AI is really good, because when you start shooting at them, they'll fucking duck behind shit. Plus, they're constantly giving you some, guns. The guns, they run out of ammo, and you just have to drop them and wait for a stormtrooper to come out and kill him and take his shit. But other than that, you have all your old same powers. You have this one dojo, but there's tons of different robots, and some of the later missions get real fucking hard. The Darth Maul lightsaber is kind of shit, but there's a ton of like character sabers. So I think like Obi-Wan, Anakin before he turned to Vader, Palpatine, Mace Windu. So if you have like a favorite Jedi, and I think I want to say there's like 6 or 7 Ahsoka's lightsabers in it, her weird Tonto saber or whatever. And plus each one has like maybe 2 sets of colors. So like you'll have a red lightsaber, but then there'll be a different shade. And that goes for like blue, green, yellow, and red. Let's try to think of all the colors. There's no white lightsaber. Kind of sucks. And there's different colored gloves, but you know, who gives a shit? I really like the Stormtroopers the best. They kept those stupid bug things in. But the Stormtroopers and just getting the blaster rifles is so much fun. Even in the storyline, there's some good parts where you have to fight a lot of Stormtroopers, and you're just blasting through them. It feels so good. So if anything, I really recommend Episode 3. If you're going for the story, then probably you're best to start at 1. But Episode 3 has everything plus more, and it does it better. So if you're just looking for a great dojo and a strong storyline, because at least in Episode 3 you actually fight Vader at the end. And he's not hard, but he's not impossible, or he's not easy either. But yeah, I really recommend Episode 3 is the best. And for $10, you can't go wrong. Alright, bye.